Yo, so what's good, D Squad? How you doing? You feeling me? It's your boy Deep back to another bang reaction, man. You already know what the day is, man. Today is Shady Friday, number 139. Today we got Eminem with Untouchable, man. This is off the Revival album, of course. You know what I mean? It's one of his most controversial albums out there. You know what I mean? Because they said that he didn't do good, whatever. And yeah. Now we're gonna hop right into it, man. We gotta dissect it, of course. But I'm gonna leave the original video link in the description down below for those y'all want to check it out on your own time. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and join the Deep Squad if you haven't already. Also subscribe to my second channel, DatBoiDith Skits. But without further ado, man, Eminem, Untouchable. Let's get into it. Now, Untouchable details the racial injustice in America from a white person's perspective on the first two verses, and finally switching to the views to that of a black person in the final verse. Also, we finna get political. We finna get real political. So we gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. Let's get it. So the way he started it, he on some hold up. He said, hands up, officer, don't shoot. Then pull your pants up, promise you won't loot. We may never understand each other. It's no use. We ain't never gonna grasp what each other goes through. Hey man. Basically, I mean, that's what's going on, you know. So he's putting in perspective of a black male. And what they got to go through out here in the streets, man, with the cops, man. You can just be walking down the street and it stops you, and then something just go bad, you know. So Eminem's reflecting on this, and he's talking in the perspective of a black male. And then he said, before I cut it off, black boy, we ain't gonna lie to you. We don't like the sight of it. Basically saying, you know, they don't like seeing us black folks, you know, and that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. And Eminem has been very vocal about this. You know, he's been open about how he doesn't like the system and how they treat us, you know, African Americans. And he's also dissed Trump many times and things of that nature. So Eminem has always proven that he's on our side, you know. Black boy, we ain't gonna lie to you. Black boy, we don't like the sight of you. Pull up on the side of you, window roll down profile. Then we wonder why we see this side of you. Probably coming from the dope house. We can let you slide, but your tail light is blue. We know you're hot. I mean, like, again, he's saying how it is when they stop us, man. You know, how they profile us. You know how, you know, they say, oh, you've been doing this, you've been doing that, you got this going on. Oh, your tail light is blue. You know, it's bluing out. You know, it's broken. These are the excuses that they make to stop us, and then to profile us, and then it basically makes us seem like the bad guy when they stop us for no particular good reason, for real. I get the tail light and all that, you know what I'm saying? But that's just an excuse. That gives them an advantage to just bully us, basically. You know what I mean? To bully the black man, and you know, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's almost like it's a game. It's almost like it's a, you know, they do this on purpose. You know, they do it on purpose. You know, so Eminem is getting real deep into how, like, what us black folks got to go through when we pulled over. Coming from the dope house, we can let you slide, but your tail light is blue. We know you're hiding that hidey clue on you. Another drug charge, homie. It's back inside for you. We know you're hiding that Heidi Klum. For those of y'all who don't know what that Heidi Klum is a German-born supermodel and actress. So she's an actress, and he was using her name as a white girl, slang for cocaine. You know what I'm saying? So basically, another saying, like, you know, they say we on drugs. You know, they say we got this, we got that in the car. Basically, many reasons that they create to stop us and do whatever to us. That Heidi Klum on you, another drug charge, homie. It's back inside for you. And just in case the chase might so we got the trident, your pistol drew right at you. We'd be delighted to unload it in your back and walk up and lay that taser on the side of you. Fucked up, but what the fuck am I to do? I keep telling myself, keep doing like you do it. No matter how many lives you ruined. It's for the red, white, and blue. Time to go find a new one and split.
That's crazy. Like, you know, I think he's talking in the cops' perspective now. Like everything he's saying, like how the cops talk to the black male, like when they stop me, like, oh, we could let you slide, but your tail light is broken. You know, you got drugs on you. So all of this is like how they profile us, basically. You know, he said you got cocaine. You know, I do this for my flag. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to talk in a perspective of how they justify how they act towards us, which is, I mean, it's so far accurate. That's how they. This is how they do. And then, like he said, pistol drew right at you. We beat the liar to unload it. So basically saying they will not hesitate to shoot you. You don't even have to harm them. You're already a threat by the color of your skin. So they already got the gun loaded. I mean, unfortunately we see it on social media. We've been seeing it on social media for many years now. You know, how they just don't hesitate to shoot them. And then they use a taser or whatever. Like they just harm us. And then turn around and say that they were threatened when they're the one with the weapons. You know, he's getting very, very controversial and very political, but it's true.
You do it no matter how many lives you ruined. It's for the red, white, and blue. Time to go find a new one and split his head right in two. No one's ever indicted you. Why? Cause you're a white boy. You're a rock star. White boy, in your cop car. White boy, you're untouchable. Nobody can tell me shit cause I'm a.
So basically the hook is him, you know, saying like, you know, the white people or the cops or whatever you want to say, they think they're untouchable. They walk around like nothing can happen to them because they feel like they're doing it at a good cause for their country, and they don't care who it affects, you know. But on the flip side, you know, black men are the ones that have to deal with all the craziness, basically. You know what I'm saying? He basically saying like you're walking around like you're not doing nothing wrong. Like it's nothing wrong with how we get treated towards the police. You know what I'm saying, with the police. So he's saying like I don't care, because that's how they act. They act like they don't care. So this is Eminem putting his opinion in it. Like this is how they act. This is how they think.
Nobody can tell me shit cause I'm a black boy, we don't get your culture and we don't care what our government's done to fuck you over, man. Don't tell us your attitudes are results of.
That was heavy what he just said. He said we don't care what our government has done to F you over. I don't really think I gotta go deep into that. Like I feel like all y'all that's watching this, y'all know exactly what that means. You know, don't shoot the messenger. But it's been talked about for years on how wrong the system's done us black people. You know what I'm saying? Like many times, you know, how people have been talking about how they took them from us and they made it theirs, how they try to take everything from us. They take our slang and they take our style and try to recreate it. You know what I'm saying? So he's basically saying we do not care. This is how they talk to us, basically. Like, black boy, we don't care what we've done to you or your family. Yeah, he's getting deep.
We don't care what our government's done to fuck you over, man. Don't tell us your attitudes are results of that. Roll the gas when you get the chip on your shoulder and why you kicking that soda can? Pull your pants up, we got the roller band. Throw your ass in the band car. You don't have to know our plans or what our intentions are. Our cards are close to our chest, you better show your hands and put our minds more at ease. You get shot in the thyroid, comply or die, boy. We're fighting a crime war, here come the swine, trying to clean up the streets from all these minorities. That's what we call them pigsties for. They're like eyesores, the police. Talk too like you're just a piece of trash. Feels like we're stuck in a time warp.
You know, it's crazy because, like, it's kind of ironic because when they say, like, you know, they're trying to wipe off the streets, they trying to clean the streets up, basically, like, take the thugs out the streets. It's crazy because they're really the murderers out here if you think about it. Like, all the stuff that some of these cops are doing. I'm not saying all cops are doing this, but what some of these cops is doing, it makes it look like they're the murderers. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of messed up because it's like when they say don't resist and all this stuff, and you know, when they say don't do that, you know, do what we say or you die, you could still do it. It's been televised. When people do what they say, and don't resist, and they still end up getting murdered. So that's what just go to tell you what type of enemy we dealing with out here. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's you can't win, basically. Like if you're, you know, they're making it seem like, you know, if you're African American, either way, you're gonna have to deal with these. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have to deal with them. You know. Then he said, talk to you like you're a piece of trash. I mean, they've been doing that for years also. I mean, we was less of a person, basically, like, for years. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're bringing that time back. You know how we was 3/5 of a person and all that, you know? So they talk to us like we're not human beings, you know?
To me, as I kick these facts and get these mixed reactions, as this beat backspins, it's like we're drifting back into the 60s. Having black skin is risky, cause this keeps happening.
Ain't it crazy how a white man is talking like this? It's defending what we had to go through. It's crazy. Like it's more than race. Like it's beyond race. Like it's just right and wrong. Because Eminem could easily be biased, you know, and be on the other side. But he's talking about, he's standing up for what's right and wrong. And the way he sees it, he's like, yo, the way we're getting treated is just simply not right. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not right. And like, that's just not the way things are supposed to go, you know? And he just said it. He said, like, they're trying to bring back the 60s, how we were treated. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying that, like, how, you know, we used to get treated less than human beings. They're trying to bring that time back. So it's crazy how, you know, somebody with the color of Eminem's skin is like saying stuff like that, because that should go to tell you he has enough sense to see what's going on is wrong. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to Eminem, man.
As I kick these facts and get these mixed reactions, as this beat backspins, it's like we're drifting back into the 60s. Having black skin is risky, cause this keeps happening. Throughout history, African Americans have been treated like shit, and I admit there have been times where it's been embarrassing to be a white boy.
Yo, he said sometimes it's been embarrassing to have this color, man, because to see people with the same color of my skin doing this to black people, it's like it kind of makes him not want to be white. You know what I'm saying? He said, like, yo, it's getting embarrassing out here. Like, y'all making us look bad, basically, because of course Eminem can't help that he's a white man, but what he can do is stand up for what's right, and he's been doing that for years. You know, like he's always been for, you know, the black culture. He doesn't act like something he isn't. He knows he's white, and he acknowledges that all the time. But what he also does is stand against what us black people had to go through, or still going through. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a line between, like, you know, you can respect us, woo woo, but don't try to do that to just get cool points and none of that. Because you got some of them white people that do that. Like they'll try to, you know, try to fit in. But Eminem is unapologetically himself. He's been like this for years, and he knows he's a white man. He never acts like something he isn't. He is his environment. You know, he grew up in the hard knocks of Detroit. So all the way he acts, that's just how he is, you know. Eminem has never not act like Eminem, is what I'm trying to say. But he's also acknowledged, you know, the type of family he comes from. You know, he's a white man. But he also says, like, listen, you know, just because I'm white doesn't mean that I have to act like this towards white people. So the fact that he sees other people of his same race do that, he says that's embarrassing, you know. And I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I'd be embarrassed too.
Rockstar. White boy, in your cop car. White boy, you're untouchable. Nobody can tell me shit, cause I'm a Seems like the average lifespan of a white man is more than twice than
Change the beat.
Black lifespan. I wonder
He changed the beat. Hold on. Let's back up.
Seems like the average lifespan of a white man is more than twice than a black lifespan. I wonder sometimes if it has a price scanner. I feel like checking out a life can escape this circumstance. I'd rather hear him say die inward than die Edward. Ninja, now it's better disguised banter. But
I'd rather hear him say die N-word than die ant-word. Ninja, now it's better disguised banner. Okay, so Die Antwoord is a South African rap group. and Ninja is the male lead. So this is a real person. So N was shooting a shot at DatBoiDith for what they did. Like they had this video, and I guess he painted like a black face on him, and they had controversy for that because of course like that's disrespectful towards us, and basically saying like that's just not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, DatBoiDith was not doing some respectful stuff, some respectful things at all towards us. So he said, I'd rather hear him say DatBoiDith than DatBoiDith. And then Ninja, you already know that's a respectful term for actually, instead of saying the N-word, you say Ninja. So that's kind of like a play on words there.
I feel like checking out on life, can't escape the circumstance. I'd rather hear him say die inward than die inward. Ninja, now it's better disguised banter, but that's life. Strapped cause we're strapped financially and can't find answers. We're applying, but McDonald's seems to be the only franchise that'll hire. So how can we have higher standards? This talent overshadows the battle for
I mean, I know back then nobody wanted to work at McDonald's because they weren't paying enough. I think this was back when minimum wage was still $7.50, but now people don't mind going to McDonald's because they paying way more now. Because I guess of that reason, that same reason, because nobody wanted to work because of the job. I mean, because of the wage. But since they put that up, man, I don't think you'll ever get judged from working at McDonald's no more, honestly.
That'll higher, so how can we have higher standards? As talent overshadows the battle for Black Lives Matter. We fight back with violence, but acts like that. Black guys on the movement, which makes Black Lives Matter. At cops, and cops matter, that's why it's at a stalemate and can't arrive at a compromise, so it's black ops. I wonder if we hide.
Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, like M-A-D-D-E-R. I like how he did that. He said, which Black Lives Matter at cops and cops matter. Yeah, that was crazy. Yo, that was crazy. So he was referring to the dollar situation in 2016 when the cops was ambushed at the end of the protest, and that came from the killings of Philando Castile and Alton Sterling. So basically, people were very, very upset because of those two murders, and some officers ended up dead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we definitely used violence that day, and he also did a little wordplay on black eyes, black guys. They kind of sound the same. So yeah, shout out to that play on words there.
Hire more black cops, the crap stops. The block is our backyards, officers, not the crack spot. Call the attack dogs,
He
officers.
said, I wonder if we hire more black cops, the crap stops. Y'all know it's like sad. Like, I also thought that sometimes too, but I think it's the whole system, like how they train all the cops, because I've seen black officers act crazy towards other black people, which is very shocking, because this is like, you know, you're cut from the same cloth, so you would never expect to see something like that, but you do. You know, I'm not gonna lie, like I don't even know the answer to that question, because well, as long as the system is the same as it is right now, I don't think something will change, because the way that they train the cops, man, it's just like it's like no matter what race you are, if you're in a blue suit, you're gonna act some type of way towards, you feel me, anybody. So I don't know, man. I really don't know how that would turn out because of what I've seen. You know, what y'all think though? Y'all put in the comments.
The block is our backyards, officers, not the crack spot. Call the attack dogs, off of this man, you always act all pissed off, but it's at a traffic stop. And bad cops fuck it up for the good cops, and man, stop sending white cops in the black neighborhoods who ain't acclimated to them, like that's the way to do it. Who seen some fucking videos of rappers waving guns, ain't know nobody black, so they act afraid of us, and that's racism, the fear to the black.
He basically said, don't send no white cop that don't know nothing about the community, or don't know nothing about what's going on there, because they're gonna automatically say, oh, these are thugs, these are this, woo woo. Get somebody that's connected to the community, that's already for the people, you know, because they go around not knowing anybody black in there personally, so they go out and automatically treats us as thugs. So don't bring no cop like that, because that's, you know what I'm saying, that's what make things worse. And I like how he said that, you know. because they feel fearful and all that, because I mean, you know, because you're sending a cop that doesn't know anything about that. If you send a cop that knows something about that environment, then that's better, because it's like they know that these people don't mean no harm. You know what I'm saying?
And man, stop sending white cops into black neighborhoods who ain't acclimated to them, like that's the way to do it. Who seen some fucking videos of rappers waving guns, ain't know nobody black, so they act afraid of us. And that's racism, the fear that a black face gives them, a subconscious racist. Wait, why are there black neighborhoods? Cause America segregated us, designated us to an area, separated us, sectionated us when we tear it up. The only time attention's paid to us, and education sucks, and every day's another Freddie Gray for us. A levee breaks a fuzz. Why is it they treat us like dry?
Rest in peace to Freddie Gray, man. He said, yeah, and every day's another Freddie Gray for us. So y'all know in 2015, Freddie Gray was killed. He was arrested and all that. He passed away from a spinal injury because they basically was beating on him. You know what I mean? So When the Levee Breaks is a folk blues song. So he went back in the day saying, like, you know, this is we going back to the 60s again, man. You know, we going back to the time where it was just pure hatred towards us.
Us to an area, separated us, sectionated us when we tear it up. The only time attention's paid to us, and education sucks, and every day's another Freddie Gray for us. A levee breaks a fuzz. Why is it they treat us like dry land? We just want a safe environment for our kids, but can't escape the sirens. Don't take a scientist to see our violent nature lies in the poverty that we face. So the crime rates the highest in the lowest classes. It's like a razor wire fence that we're trapped in. These racial biases that plague our society, which makes our anxiety levels raise every time we see a devil's face. Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. It's more like billy clubs and gats, and we really love it when you think we're guilty cause we're black. But you kill each other, facts, you peel each other's caps for silly stuff like hats. Single mothers struggling through substance abuse, while people with nothing to lose shoot each other for shoes. Fuck your Republican views, pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, what the fuck are the boots?
And I'm gonna be honest, bro. And we gotta tighten up with that too, cause we doing what these folks want us to do. Like when we out killing each other and all that. Like, how y'all think they feel when we do? I mean, they love that. You know what I'm saying? Cause they already put things in the government. I mean, in the streets for us to kill each other over. And it's just like, yo, we have to be a team, man, and just know the enemy we dealing with. Cause they just gonna take that and run with it. Like, okay, y'all kill each other as well, which we do. That definitely don't make what they doing towards us right though. It's just, it doesn't make it better when we killing and harming ourselves, you know? That's something I do agree with.
Fuck your Republican views, pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, what the fuck are the boots? And streets act as a narrative, don't gotta read comics or be that into characters. Just to see that, just to be black, you better be strapped with a Derringer or be Captain America like Steve Rogers. Cause no one oversees these cops and all we see is some beat charges. We done seen them beat Rodney King unconscious and got off, so we don't need all you crooked police officers' peace offerings. Just keep marching till we reach Congress. But they're gonna say you're trying to take an irrational stance if you try to slander the flag. But somebody has to be the sacrificial lamb, so they call it a Kaepernick tantrum if you don't stand for the national anthem. We raise it, you better praise it, or you
I already know what he's referring to, man. When Kaepernick kneeled during the flag, man, during the national anthem, for a very good reason. You know what I'm saying? Like he had his reasons for sure. You know, because he said, "Why stand for the country that don't care about us?" So he definitely sacrificed everything to take a stand for what he believed in. Of course, you're going to have to deal with all the critics and people saying that was disrespectful. I mean, you have to deal with that with doing what you think is right, you know. And yeah, that's crazy. He said, so they call it a Kaepernick tantrum if you don't stand for the national anthem. Because once he started it, everybody started doing it. So basically, the stand and the decision that he made was a gift and a curse. You know?
Tantrum if you don't stand for the national anthem. We raise it, you better praise it, or you'll be made to feel like a traitor will. Treat you like Rodney Dangerfield, home of the bravest still, Racersville. So this whole nation feels like a plantation field in a country that claims that its foundation was based on United States ideals that had its natives killed. Got you singing this star-spangled spiel to a piece of cloth that represents a land of the free that made people slaves to build.
Wow. So Eminem definitely let it all out, how he feels about America and what's going on, you know, as a white man. And it's crazy, bro. Like, that's what go to tell you, man, like how messed up it actually is. If somebody from the other side sees how wrong it is, that should tell you something. So I always respected Eminem for that, you know, because she could easily be an average white man and be like, oh, I don't see nothing wrong with it. But you obviously do, you know. Some people just biased because they don't want to go against their own race. But it's just, bro, you got to stand for what's right and wrong, bro, you know. Yeah, that was crazy. Shout out M, man, with a very, very, very touchy subject. Untouchable. Now I understand why he named it, because he's saying that's the way these white cops act. Like they're untouchable. Like nothing can happen to them. They're invincible. They can do whatever they want and not get arrested. That's the truth, and that's still going on, bro. That is still going on, which is sickening. Anyway, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed that, man. This album is not bad, man. It's just different from all his other albums. I feel like I've never thought that Revival was necessarily a bad album. It's just different, you know. But I'm an M fan, so it's like I was still willing to hear it out. You know what I'm saying? I think I've went down and I've heard every single one of these songs on the album already, like when it came out. But I've never dissected them. Well, back then I didn't have a channel either. So now I have an opportunity to do it. So that's what we finna do, man. Untouchable is done. Hope y'all enjoyed it. That concludes another video of Shady Friday. Same time next week. Any other requests for what you guys want to see for next week, just drop them in the comment section and we'll go from there. Till next time, I hope you guys enjoyed your Friday. I hope you guys are looking forward to your weekend. I hope it goes well. Until next time, God bless y'all. Thank y'all for the support. Until next time, DatBoiDith is out, man. Peace.